Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, SVG Port Authority, Principal of the Barrouallie Secondary School, Mr. Michael Scott, staff of the NTRC, our sponsors in this initiative, students, parents and guardians, and our online viewers. Welcome to the NTRC's 2025 Barrouallie myApp Summer Program. At this time, I will now welcome Peyton Brown to say a word of prayer.
Good afternoon, everyone. Please stand. Bow your heads and close your eyes. Dear Lord, bless the participants as they conclude the summer program. Guide them with wisdom, courage as they move forward and they embark on their journeys. May the experiences and lessons learned here shape their futures. Amen.
We will remain standing for the national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, students, sponsors, staff, and other distinguished guests, good afternoon and welcome to the NTRC's Barrouallie myApp program closing ceremony, making the conclusion of the third of three sessions in the 11th annual myApp summer program. My name is Eustacia Walter, Public Relations Officer at the NTRC. On behalf of the Commission, I extend our sincere thanks to all of you for being here today. For those of you who may not be familiar with the NTRC, we have been committed to advancing development through technology. A core part of our mission is ensuring these opportunities are inclusive and accessible to students across the country. In line with this, we expanded the program this year from 2 sessions to 3, allowing us to engage 60 students in total, with the first session of this year being on the Grenadine island of Canawan, and the second session was held at the St. Vincent Grammar School. This current session at the Barrouallie Secondary School began on August 4th, bringing together 17 students who over the past 2 weeks have been introduced to the world of coding and robotics using the Microbit, a pocket-sized computer designed to teach programming. They also designed and programmed robots, gaining hands-on experience in making them respond to commands, a true immersion of technology and innovation. At this time, I will pause to welcome the representative of the Embassy of the Republic of China on Taiwan. Welcome. An exciting addition this year is the opportunity for each student's valedictorian to participate in the newly introduced robotics category of the 2025 iCode 784 competition, scheduled for October 22nd, 2025. The valedictorian of the Barrouallie program will team up with another student from their school to present at the finals. The same opportunity has already been extended to Dimitri Kagari, the valedictorian of Canawan, and Kaya Charles, the valedictorian of Kingston program. We would like to thank Mr. Scott, principal of the Barrouallie Secondary School, and the Ministry of Education for this invaluable support, which helped make this session possible. Special recognition goes out to our lecturer, Mr. Dini Geloso, and we are especially grateful to our generous sponsors. A heartfelt thank you to the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the St. Vincent Port Authority, Spazio, Facey Trading, Vinlec, Flow, Digicel, the Taiwan Embassy, Massey Stores Limited, Open Integration, and Bonnie Supermarket Number 2. Your continued support makes programs like this possible and impactful. We cannot do it without you. The NTRC remains deeply committed to this initiative. We will continue to work alongside our partners to strengthen and expand the program, ensuring it remains a source of inspiration, engagement, and the opportunity for students throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Thank you again for your presence and support. We look forward to welcoming you to the future myApp summer programs and other NTRC initiatives. Thank you. At this time, I will welcome the instructor of the program, Mr. Dini Geliso, to give his remarks.
Please allow me to adopt the protocols that has been already established. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm usually a man of many words, they say, but today I would like to keep it short and simple and sweet. And hopefully, as the students go home, they'll learn some very valuable life lessons from the program that they have been involved with in these past 2 weeks, and also to take those lessons home with them as they continue on their academic education. It is an absolute pleasure to be here today as we wrap up this year's NTRC myApp summer program here at the Barrouallie Secondary School. Over the past 2 weeks, I've had the opportunity to watch bright, curious, some troublesome, some talkative minds dive into the world of technology. But no matter their background, they have shown a lot of initiative towards the world of technology, and I'm very grateful that they have had the opportunity to interact with what the NTRC had to offer with them this year. Right, so while I was in Taiwan, I was contacted to do this program, and one thing that got through my mind was that I've been away so far, I've been away so long, and I don't know what the kids here are like now. So how do I engage them? You know, how do I bridge my world with their world? And one of those lessons that we've carried forward is by integrating our life lessons into our classes. So I remember on the very first day, and unfortunately I've had to repeat it over and over, but one of the things that I have repeated to you guys is that in dealing with this world of technology, with IT, computer science, STEM, it is not really about having knowledge solely in this area, but rather about having a little bit of maths, a little bit of English, and some common sense. All right. So from that very first day, I could see the determination in their faces. Some determination to be engaged with the work, some determination to play games after they finish their tasks. However, I'm very grateful that I have the opportunity to share these past 2 weeks with you guys. So our first week was dealing with the BBC microbit, and these are a small microcomputer. So we engage them through programming these microbit to flash their own custom message, or getting them to display a pattern or LED of lights. But in that week, that was our first week, you not only showed skill but also persistence. Right? Some of you, when you got it wrong, you would make sure that you nag me for the whole evening until you actually get it correct. And in my experience, persistence is far more valuable than talent alone or having natural aptitude for something. Now, why is this important? It is because technology is always changing. The programming language that you learn today, the blocks, it might be outdated, say 5 years in the future. But when you have these skills, let's go back to our life lesson, for example, when you have a little bit of critical thinking skills or common sense, as we usually say, the ability to break down a problem, analyze it step by step, and communicate your solution, it is skills that is important in every career that you choose. Not only STEM, not only IT related career, but also anything that you apply yourself to. So here's another lesson that you probably learn without even realizing it. It's teamwork. In the second week, we delved into robotics, dealing with the Lego 515 kits. And while it may be a bit more straightforward to you because there were the tutorials to follow, you realize that robotics isn't just a one-person show, right? You had to listen to each other ideas. Sometimes someone might put in a part wrong, and some of you would not hesitate to call them out on it. Let's say that. But it is also important because other ideas, when you listen to them, you decide, whose approach to take, you decide who was right and who was wrong in this situation. And sometimes you have to admit that what you did wasn't the best choice. And this is not weakness. Admitting that you're wrong, sometimes it's not a weakness. It is personal growth. So to the students, I want to implore you to take what you've learned here beyond this classroom, beyond these 2 weeks. The same patience you use when your robot didn't work on the first try, that's the patience you'll need in the real life when your plans don't go as expected. The same curiosity you use to explore the microbit, that's the same curiosity you'll need to lead you into new opportunities in your career and your personal life. Also, to the parents and the guardians, I want to thank you guys for supporting these students. making sure that they're here almost every day. And your encouragement makes the difference to them. To the NTRC team, thank you for bringing programs like this to young people. And I am very elated to be a part of it, be a part of the change, because these programs, they're not only here in St. Vincent, they're also a global program, and they help students to understand that technology isn't something that is distant or is foreign. It's something that they could use to master and shape their own future. So as we close, I challenge each of you students to keep learning, keep experimenting, and keep using your common sense to guide you in this world. Technology may be a tool, but your mind is the true energy that will drive you forward. Thank you, and congratulations to all of you for completing this program.
Thank you, Mr. Jelliso. Anybody remember the 3 things that you need? All right, good. At this time, I will now welcome from the Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the Corporate Social Responsibility Officer, Ms. Regisha Hazel, to give us some brief remarks.
Please allow me to adopt protocol established. Good afternoon, everyone, and a special good afternoon to the students that are celebrating their celebration of the NTRC's myApp summer program. Completion, my bad. A program that is designed to enrich students with the necessary knowledge and tools to thrive in the coding and robotics field, such as coding, programming, robotics engineering, problem solving, and so many more. The Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines wants to thank the NTRC for once again giving us the opportunity to sponsor this unique and futuristic program. It is indeed a pleasure for BOSVG to support this program once again. As I have this platform and a very special audience, I would like to touch on the topic of AI briefly. For those who may not know, artificial intelligence, aka AI, is when computers or machines are designed to think and act like humans. This means they can learn from experience, solve problems, understand language, and even make decisions just like people do. For teens like you, AI opens up all kinds of exciting possibilities. It can help you learn quicker, make sense of difficult subjects at school, and even spark ideas that, if executed, could change SVG or maybe even go viral and change the world. And yeah, AI can make homework go away much faster. Even corporations like BOSVG integrate AI into our operations. We use it to monitor activities, enhance cybersecurity, and soon we'll be using it to create smarter customer metrics so we can serve you and the entire nation better. But like any other powerful tool, AI has its downsides. I remember when I was in school, my version of AI was Wikipedia or Google, but back then we still had to do some level of work even though we had help with Google and Wikipedia. But with AI, the difference is you punch in exactly what you want and it just generates everything for you. And it can have the good and the bad side to that. It can sometimes flood you with too much information, some which may be convincing and yet be wrong. Yes, AI can make mistakes too. Some teens use AI tools to write papers or do homework without really learning the material, which can hurt in the long run. But yes, you may pass the assignment, even graduate, but do you really possess the skills required to function on your own? I think by far the worst thing is that it can make you rely so much on tech that you stop practicing to think things through on your own. And as with any skill, if you don't use it, you can lose it. Not to mention that spending too much time on screens, even for learning, can mess with your sleep, your mood, and it can negatively impact your mental health. So I say all of that to say, just don't be ignorant with the downsides of AI. Imagine using AI to enhance your learning and spark creativity. while also building essential life skills like communication, teamwork, adaptability, and leadership. Through programs like these, you can grow personally and empower those around you. With that combination, you're not just going to be average, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with. A leader who can shape the future and make real impact in your community. I just want you to realize the power that you have access to and to encourage you to be intentional about how you use it to create the future that you want. That being said, I would like to commend the entire NTRC team for their unwavering commitment to providing this enriching experience despite the many challenges they might face in doing so. And all in all, they're doing all of this just for you. So let us thank the team. Their hard work ensures that young people like you are not only prepared for today's world, but are also equipped to shape the future. At BOSVG, we are proud to support this program because it aligns perfectly with our vision of building a brighter, stronger SVG through empowered youth. Together with partners like the NTRC, we are investing in you, the leaders, innovators, and caretakers of tomorrow. It is my hope that you continue to build on the skills gained during this program and explore the field further if you decide that this is your passion. In today's technology-driven world, the opportunities are limitless, especially with the knowledge that you now possess. As our tagline says, BOSVG believes in doing more together. And as such, it is a pleasure for us to help make this opportunity a reality for eager minds like yourselves to develop the skills and passion for a future in coding and robotics. We believe that when potential meets opportunity, greatness follows, and we are proud to be a part of your journey toward that future. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Hazel. At this time, to give their brief remarks, I will welcome the Marketing and Cruise and Ferry Terminal Manager of the SVG Port Authority, Ms. Ophelia Clouden.
Good afternoon, everyone. Allow me to also adopt the protocol that has already been established. And good afternoon to the participants, and how did you enjoy this program? Okay, great. On behalf of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Port Authority, it is an absolute honor to be here today as we celebrate the conclusion of this year's NTRC myApp summer program. Over the past several weeks, this program has touched the lives of many young participants like yourselves across the country, inspiring creativity, innovation, and determination as you learn to code, solve problems, and bring your own digital solutions to life. For us, this occasion is particularly special. This is our third year proudly sponsoring this initiative, and each year we are reminded why our corporate social responsibility commitment to youth development is so important. We believe that empowering young people with the tools, skills, and confidence to thrive in an increasingly digital world is not just beneficial, it is essential for building a brighter, more connected future. Coding and application development are more than just technical skills. They teach logic, critical thinking, collaboration, and the ability to turn ideas into solutions. These are the qualities that will drive the innovations of tomorrow. By supporting this program, we are investing not only in the personal growth of each participant, but also in the capacity of our community to lead and compete in a rapidly evolving global economy. To the organizers, mentors, and facilitators, thank you for your dedication and hard work in guiding these students through an inspiring and challenging program. To the participants, you are the heart of this initiative. Your creativity, curiosity, and perseverance are truly inspiring, and we can't wait to see how you use these skills in the years ahead. At the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Port Authority, we are proud to stand behind programs like this, and we are committed to continuing our support in the years to come. Together, we can ensure that more young people have access to opportunities that will shape them into the innovators, entrepreneurs, and leaders our world needs. Congratulations to all of you on a job well done, and thank you to the NTRC for allowing us to be a part of your journey. The future isn't waiting, and neither should you. Go out there, code it, create it, and change the world. We will be right here cheering you on. Good evening.
Thank you, Ms. Clouden. At this time, to give their brief remarks, we will have the marketing executive of Flow, Mr. Cenos Hines.
Thank you. Good afternoon to everyone. I don't want to make too much noise. All right, so I wanted to start today just a little bit with some practical examples because I'm fortunate enough, I'd like to say, fortunate enough to have been on the receiving end of these types of initiatives from the NTRC. And I want to say congratulations to all of you for completing this. This is a great first step. And a lot of the times, that's all it really takes. I remember when I was growing up, I'm still very young, but I remember when I was growing up, back in those days, your parents didn't really want you on technology per se. My parents didn't anyways. Say, go and read a book, go and read a physical book. Why are you always in the screens? When I was in grammar school at that time, I was locked out of the computer that I had at home. And back in those days, you could put a CD in a computer. Y'all know that, right? You could have put a CD inside of a computer. I know those things are kind of dinosaur things now, floppy disk CDs. But I learned when I was at school, I learned how to write a little bit of code, put it on a CD, because my mother had locked the computer at home, so I couldn't get in because I didn't know the password. And I learned how to put a piece of code on a CD, and when you put that CD into the computer and it starts up, it bypasses the password. This was marvelous for me back in those days, and it really propelled me even further into technology. And that's the amazing thing about technology, the kind of things that you get to discover and the way your creativity just keeps boiling because of that exposure. And I'm hoping that this is also an experience that you guys have. One more thing also is through this experience, being innovators and being creatives, you also shouldn't be afraid to fail, because sometimes we don't get it all right. But the good thing is that you learn from it and you come back better. A few years ago, there was a particular person who applied to be a coder at Facebook back in those days, Meta now, Facebook back in those days, and he was rejected. A few months later, he teamed up with someone and he created something to allow him to send messages to his family that was overseas. He was in America, his family was living overseas. He created a simple app just so that you could send a message and receive a message. And this app is something that each and every one of you, I'd like to think, each and every one of us use today, WhatsApp. And WhatsApp was then sold to Facebook for $19 billion a couple of years after. So that's a great example, I'd like to think, of a rejection turning into an overall success. And it's something I want each of you to take away also. When you start, ideas are a great way to start, and it can grow into something absolutely amazing. I want to applaud the NTRC for continuing this initiative, all the sponsors and all the organizers who also help. And also, I want to say, obviously, Flow, at Flow, we really believe in innovation, and we also believe that innovation strives when people are connected, when we are all connected. And that's one of the big motivators behind Flow and behind us contributing to programs like these. We want to make sure that you're connected to information, connected to each other, and connected to all the opportunities that you can get so that innovation does strive. And I must say, seeing you all here today, it's it's a great thing to see because at least we know that the nation's youths are getting the opportunity to really become great innovators and do amazing things. Because I don't know how to I don't know how to program a robot now. So y'all some ways ahead. I want to encourage you to take what you've learned and to keep building. Keep asking questions, which is important. Keep asking questions. Asks why these things are the way that they are. How can we change them? What solutions can I bring or can we bring to better serve the people of St. Vincent or even globally throughout the entire world? Keep collaborating, keep working together, and most importantly, as I said before, don't be afraid to fail because a lot of the times when something doesn't work out, it usually means that something better is on the way coming. So on behalf of Flow SVG, I want to say congratulations to all the participants, facilitators, and organizers. We can't wait to see the amazing things you will continue to achieve, you will continue to build. And remember, when it comes to innovation and technology, Flow is always here to support, and Flow is always here to keep your rhythm flowing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Hines. At this time, we'll now welcome the valedictorian of the 2025 Barrouallie myApp Summer Program, Mr. Simlet Pear.
Good afternoon. My name is Simlepe, and I have had the incredible privilege of attending the myApp Summer Program this year, hosted by the NTRC. Over the past 2 weeks, my peers and I have been on a journey of discovery, creativity, and growth, one that I will truly never forget. When I first arrived, I wasn't sure what to expect. I knew the program would involve technology, but I didn't realize just how much fun and excitement could be packed into 2 weeks. Very quickly, I learned that my app isn't just about sitting in front of a computer. It's also about problem solving, collaboration, and bringing ideas to life. One of our earliest lessons was exploring the world of microbits, a small but powerful microcontroller that can be programmed to do all kind of amazing things. At first, it was a bit challenging to understand how to write a code and get the microbit to respond. But with help from our lecturer, we were soon making the message display, play songs, and even respond to movements. I never forgot the moment my first program worked. It was like the microbit suddenly came to life in my hand. From there, we dove into robotics. This was definitely one of my favorite parts of the program. We didn't just assemble robots from kits, we learned how each sensors and monitors work, how to write code that would make them move, and how to troubleshoot when things didn't go as planned. It wasn't always easy, and there were moments when the robots would turn in circles instead of moving forward or just refuse to move at all. But those challenges taught us patience and persistence. When our robots finally work exactly as intended, the sense lad, of accomplishment was incredible, of course. My App Summer program wasn't just about work, it was also about teamwork and friendship. We often work in groups, which meant learning how to share ideas, listen to others, and sometimes compromise. Along the way, I met some amazing people, people who were just as curious and creative as I was. We encourage each other, share our success, and even laugh together at our mistakes. One of the highlights of the program was our field trip. We visit the Argyle International Airport where we got a behind-the-scenes look at how the airport operates. We learn about its history, how flights are coordinated, and even how luggage move from the check-in counter to the plane. It was fascinating to see how much teamwork and technology are required to keep an airport running smoothly. We also visited ECGC, where we toured their new flour mill. This wasn't just a lesson in food production, it was also a lesson in automation. We saw how robots and machines play a major role in the process from grinding the wheat to packaging the flour. It was a great reminder that the skills we learn now, coding, programming, problem solving, are the same skills that powers industries all over the world. And let's not forget the fun moments, the delicious food, the laughter during activities, and all the small memories that made these 2 weeks so special. Whether it was working together to fix a tricky code, celebrating a successful project, or just enjoying lunch with friends. Every moment was part of an unforgettable moment. Before I ended, I want to take a moment to thank the people who made this possible. The NTRC for organizing such a valuable program, our lecturer and facilitators for their patience and encouragement, and my fellow participants for making these 2 weeks such enjoyable. I also want to thank the parents and guardians who supported us and encouraged us to join. In conclusion, I want to encourage all parents and guardians to send their children to the next NTRC summer program. It's not just about learning technology, it's about developing skills that will last a lifetime, building confidence, making lifelong friends, and discovering the joy of creating something with your own hands. For me, these 2 weeks have sparked a deeper interest in technology and innovation. And I can honestly say that what I have learned here will stay with me for years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pear. As you can see, he was very nervous, but that's okay. At this time, we've had enough of talking. I will now welcome Ms. Amonique Stapleton to share her special item with us.
Good afternoon, everyone. My special item would be a song. I was born strong. I was made for this. See, I met so many hard times when I thought I couldn't make it. See, I had my trials when my tears dropped my eyes. Then the morning came and my wings to fly. I rise, I rise. See, I'm hurting, my not broken. Down but I won't die. I'll rise, I'll rise. When I will reach the stars and still I'll rise. Some say it's a mystery how I still believe. When in spite of all I've been through, I can still push the hill. See, I have a power they can't see with their eyes. It's a little thing called faith that makes broken wings fly. Arise, arise. So I'm hurting, but not broken. Down but I won't die. Arise, arise. Soon I will reach the sky and still Thank you.
All right, so our students can only code microbits and build robots. They can sing. They have hidden talents, you know? Right. So at this time, I will now welcome Mr. Hines to present the valedictorian with his gift. He will be receiving a laptop compliments flow. Okay, so Mr. Hines and Simlet. All right, so at this time, congratulations again. Congratulations again, Mr. Pay, on being the valedictorian of the NTRC's 2025 summer program. At this time, I will have the students present to you the robots that they have been building this week. May I have Casbot and Simlet and Giovanni.
Okay, so this robot is named Jello, and it is a dog, and it has a personality of a dog.
Well, to see this screen.
I think the dog is feeling sad, so that's why.
All right, thank you very much, Simlet. At this time, Casbot will tell us the name of his robot.
My name is Casper Hepburn, and the robot's name is.
His name is Casbot, and the name of the robot is Jello. Yes. All right, thank you very much, Casbot.
Assassin. My robot's name is Assassin.
Assassin.
It's built and programmed to aim at this and shoot, so it will hit.
All right, thank you very much, Assassin. Assassin decided to do his job today. Put your hands together for the students once again. At this time, I will now welcome the principal of the Barrouallie Secondary School, Mr. Scott, to assist me with distributing the certificates to the students. Our first student, Aiden Isaac. Amanique Stapleton. Casbert Hepburn. Geisker Francis. Garrett Odin. Giovanni Simmons. Javel Bacchus. Push it over for me, the other one. Push it over. Julian Hendrickson. Caden Toppin. Kyla Fraser. Marvin Cadogan, Naima Games, Ozante Williams, Peyton Brown, Paris Harry, Soraya Cottle, Simlet Pear. He will also receive the certificate for valedictorian as well. You present. Thank you, Mrs. Scott. At this time, I will have the intern, Ms. Renata Nanton, give you the vote of thanks.
A pleasant good afternoon to everyone. On behalf of the NTRC, I would like to extend our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for making the third 2025 myApp Summer Program possible. Firstly, to our students, thank you for showing up each day with enthusiasm, creativity, and a willingness to learn. Your hard work and dedication over the past 2 weeks have been truly inspiring, and we hope this experience has sparked and strengthened your interest in technology and innovation. To our parents and guardians, we sincerely thank you for your support and trust in allowing your children to participate. We believe that behind every student is a network of support, and your encouragement plays a major role in their journey. To our sponsors and support, your generous contribution have made this program possible. Whether through financial support, resources, or time, your investment in our youth and in the development of digital skills in our country is deeply appreciated. BOSVG, Flow, Digicel, Spazio, SVG Port Authority, the Embassy of Taiwan, Vilnec, Faces Trading, Massey Stores, Open Integration, and Bonedy Supermarket. We also want to thank Mr. Bradland Daniel for sharing valuable insights with the students on robotics competitions across the world. Mr. Jelliso, the lecturer of the program, and the staff of the NTRC who work behind the scenes. Thank you for your commitment, patience, and professionalism. From planning to execution, Your efforts ensure that the program runs smoothly and remain impactful. Finally, a special thank you to the principal, Mr. Scott, and his team who always receive us and provide their facilities, time. He was here every day to ensure we didn't have any issues. As we wrap up the final leg of the 2025 myApp journey, we leave filled with pride and hope for what's to come. Thank you all once again for your contributions and continued support. We look forward to building an even greater future together. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again.